Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games So Little Time. My name is Joachim and today we will be reboxing Dragon Eclipse. Now, first of all, it is the base game. It has some parts of the expansions in it, but the box itself is already filled to the brim. So anything that is like miniatures and terrain and extra boards, that's all not in here. That's all still in the original boxes. Like this tug box cannot get in there. Of course, these two are not in there, the comic and the art book. It's not really necessary. For this one, no Mystling Left Behind. Only the miniatures are in here. All the other cards are in there. The terrain miniature pack, of course, is not in there because it takes up too much space. Then we have the Foray into the Shadow Realm. Nothing is in here because it literally says you can only play this if you finish this, so there's no point into putting it in there. And then there's the Playmats, that's not in there. And then we also have this one. Technically, you could. I did put the punch board of this in here, so all the currency and everything else. What I didn't put in here are the cards because it's already packed with cards. And this did not introduce any new Mystlings, so this wasn't really necessary. It does have some boost cards and everything, but it's all meant to be played with other types of play, so I kept it separately anyway. Anyway, now let's do the actual unboxing while I clear this a bit. Alright, so when you open, the first thing that you see is, of course, the Start Here one, because you need it, especially in the beginning. Then the rule book. This technically you can throw away, but I just like to keep these letters. Of course, this is not going to change. The big minis on top, the smaller ones below, it's all the same. Then you have the adventure journal. I put it on the left because there's a little gap with these ones here. So the rings have space to, even it out a little bit. So what is underneath there? Well, you have the tug boxes. Eventually you'll make them, but at this point they're not made yet, so they're still there. Then you have the status sheet, you have the adventure journal, and this one, because they're all the same size, so that's next to there. So then you've got this and this, which is sideways. This one, because it's so big that it covers everything underneath. And then the first special thing I feel is this is the binder. It has all of the expansion things in it, but I put the packs here, the booster packs, to keep it thick. Because if you don't do that, it'll be smaller and everything will not, there will not be a good foundation. Of course, as you keep playing, there'll be less and less packs, but then there should be cards in here, so it should automatically rise up a little bit as well. So that's what I did. Up to you if you want to do it like this or not. I also have the Young Luminesca rules loose on top here in case you want to use them. This one here is empty, but you could put cards there. Technically, I could do the expansion there, put some cards in here, but I don't know. For now, I'm keeping it empty. This is probably the most important part. This is how I did it. There's no uniform rule. But these are all these tokens sorted by color because I think it's easier if they all have their own compartments. These are these ones, value 10. The 5 and the 1s are together because the 1s are so tiny and the 5s are sort of slightly bigger. Here you've got the 1s and the 3s for the flames, I guess. I don't know exactly what they're called. So 1 and 3s are here together. Here you've got basically everything that's left over. You've got these brownish triangles, the sand timer, and the wayposts, the eye, and then the other triangular shapes. Of course, here are all the diamonds. Here are the circle shaped. So basically it is which I imagine is money, the currency, and also the circles with the donuts, what I call them. These ones are there as well because you can just put them all in one row. And here you've got these tokens and the ABs together. For me, That is the best way, but like I said, there's no uniform rule. And you can see there's also space here to put a card. I have no idea what card you would put there. I guess maybe you can put the Young Luminesca here, the token. But if you have the mini, then there's not much point to that either, I would say, because the mini is right here in the left corner. I think that's the Young Luminesca. But yeah, anyway, so you can put that there. I think it's supposed to be a bigger card, but I don't know which one, to be honest. Because I'll show you where the other cards are. So let's cover this up. And then here we have the cards. I don't like taking it out, but for the sake of this video, I will. Oh yeah. Okay. So to make things easier, let's do it like this. There we go. So this is actually mostly just following what they tell you. This has all the Mystlings in alphabetical order with all the cards that each of them is supposed to have. You can check the booklet for that. Basically, I'll take the first one as an example. Aluka. So you have Aluka here. And once again, all the expansion Mystlings are here. So it has the base cards. They're all should all be in a row, and then also the action cards. Okay. And that's it. There are some exceptions, but those are nicely mentioned in the Start Here guide. So these are all Mystlings. And then the first special thing are the arena cards. And like I said, it's with the expansions as well. So it goes from 1 to like in the 20s. I think then suddenly it stops for the expansion. And yeah, from 35 to 50. Yeah, and maybe there's some other unlocks, I guess, I don't know, that might fill it up. But those are all together. Those are the arena cards. You can recognize them with the number on the top. Yep. So where's arena? It's here. Okay. Then after that, I've got, I think, the double starter decks. So basically, you'll notice it's those are cards that have an S in the top right corner, right? And there's 2 copies of each, so you just make 2 decks of unique ones. Then you've got the advancement cards. These are cards that have an A in the top right corner. All right, you just shuffle these and put them behind the unlocked cards, and behind the advancement deck one. And then you've got the B cards. They go behind the locked ones, so the B ones. So these are all locked for now and can be unlocked later. So then there's a whole bunch of other dividers that are unused. Then here I've got all these foil cards. Now honestly, I have no idea when they come into play. There's 2 sets, the black and white ones and the colored ones. Right, so there's a bunch of them also from the expansion, some of them. So I just put them all here. Then you've got the help cards, all the help cards, blah, 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 blah. The mystery cards, and the fatigue cards. All right. And then here, the small cards, you basically organize them according to type and then put them all in one row. There's 2 dividers, random combats and inventory, but those only start being used when you play the game. So not at this point. So that's basically it. That is the reboxing of Dragon Eclipse, the base game with some expansion stuff. So I'll put it back and show you again how I did it. So gentle, don't damage the box. Then put this in any way. You know, you can also do it like this. Doesn't really matter how you put it back. This one goes here in the middle. So then I put Young Luminesca stuff on top. I put the card decks in there to create some weights, actually, right? Not some weights, but a foundation. Okay. Then the big one on top because it's so wide. Then these ones are placed like this. Then these go on the right. And then the rule book. I put this maybe here. or no, this one and this one here. There we go. Then the small minis. Then the big minis. And when you put it back, they might not be 100% straight. So you can see it's like going a bit like this, mostly because of the rings. But yeah, it is what it is. And then just do like this to even it out a bit. And yeah, that's basically it. Close it. Done. Okay, so my name is Joachim, and always will be. So many games till time. See you next time. Bye-bye.